Communication diagram. Communication diagram is the second interaction diagram that we will use. Actually, for modeling the interaction, the dynamic interaction model, we use one of the interaction diagram, either a communication diagram or a sequence diagram. Actually, the communication diagram, formally known as collaboration diagram, is an interaction diagram that show a similar information as sequence diagram. But in sequence diagram, we focus on the time of the messaging. But here, we focus more on the relation between the objects. In the communication diagram, objects are showing with association connected between them. So the communication diagram, so during the analysis model, a communication diagram is developed for each. So during the analysis, we develop a communication diagram for each use cases. So it's similar to sequence diagram. We develop the sequence diagram for each use cases. So the communication diagram show the messaging, also show the relation between the objects. So here elements of the relation of the communication diagram. So we have the lifeline also, so or the objects of the system, also the message between two objects. Also we use sometime the interaction frame to combine an operation or an activity. This figure shows the major elements of the communication diagram. The communication diagram frame actually is optional. You can add it or no, but the importance is the lifelines and the objects, and then the messaging, the message between the objects. The message between the objects should be numeric. So, for example, here, finding a book, this is the first message to from the actors to bookshop, and then the bookshop sent a search for the book to inventory. So the sequence of the message is shown by numbering. So the elements of the communication diagram is the actor or the lifelines, and then the objects and the communication or the relation between these objects with the message. So here are the major elements of the communication diagram. Here an example. Which is make order request. Here's the example of a communication diagram. It's the same example in the sequence diagram. We create a sequence diagram for make order request. Here also the same. As we see here, we have the main actors. We have the main here. We have the main actors, which is the user interaction, the customer. So the customer sent the message, and then the message sent to the coordinator, and the coordinator requests some information from other service.